next. The Raptors taking on the 76ers. For Toronto, they've won just 4 games out of their last 10, and they know they can do better. This team has talent, and they'll try to bring it all back together and get things on track with a win. Sixers, Raptors, coming up next. Coming up, live coverage of this Tuesday night NBA game here on 2K Sports. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Looking now at the lineup for the teams tonight, some names out of action.
Over the course of a long season, injuries will happen, but still there's plenty of time left. The NBA season is really about who can endure the injuries.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. They've got Immanuel Quickley, Chris Boucher out there with Brandon Ingram. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's Dick in a 2-guard. And for Philadelphia, we've got Paul George. Tyrese Maxey is out there with Joel Embiid, and it's Yabusele in at the 4. Well, Grant, this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
Both free throws good from Maxey.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Here's Quickley. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. It's a 5-point game. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. To the middle. Embiid inside. He's working on Poeltl. That's good from Embiid on the assist by Maxey.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Poeltl with a screen on Maxey. And during the first few seasons of Immanuel Quickley's career, he was seen primarily as a scorer, Grant.
Yes, but recently has blossomed into a more versatile threat. The leap we've seen in his passing has been especially impressive. He's a player to watch out for moving forward.
And Quickley drops them both. 76ers trail by 5. Now Maxey. His last outing, he had 18 points. Embiid a screen on Quickley. For 3, Maxey. Toronto grabs the miss. Their last encounter in Toronto.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
And that one's good. Quickley.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Pass to Embiid. Three on the clock. Pulls it. Poeltl grabs a miss.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Ingram, the pass to Quickley. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Their offense is looking like...
Joel Embiid, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the 76ers. Dominating on the glass. What a quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. .151 left in the first half. Ingram against George. Outside Ingram. Picked by Poeltl. Ingram, the pass to Poeltl. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Toronto shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That free throw, no good.
Obviously, Pearl has been well coached in his career, but absorbing the wisdom, that's something you got to do yourself, and it's paying off for him right now.
And so it's Embiid with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Immanuel Quickley is the lead guard for the Raptors, and he said, I'm still learning when to be ultra aggressive and when to get my teammates involved. The balance of it all while playing defense at a high level. It's a lot, but I'm having fun learning all of it because this is what I wanted, to be challenged. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Here's Boucher. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Pass to Ingram. Now here's Pirtle. Just 4 to shoot. And there's a 3-second violation.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
The Sixers lead by 18. Here's McCain. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. To the left wing. Embiid inside. He's working on Pirtle. Embiid's shot is good.
And I like how they focused on getting high percentage shots, especially after the 3 balls weren't falling early on.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Quickly outside. Picked by Pirtle. Quickly passes to Pirtle. And again, Toronto, no good.
Great defensive effort to lock down the paint.
Yeah, he's got great position, and it makes it a really tough shot, even from such close range.
Pass to McCain. Over Quickley. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Joel, the reserves have been awesome so far. What are you seeing from them?
The bench has helped us a lot. They've come in, they scored the ball, they've got to stop, so we're going to need them to keep it going.
Helps to have backup. Good luck in the second half.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
Thanks for joining us. And first off, let's take a look at the players of the week. In the West, Luka Doncic.
This isn't the first, and it will not be the last one of these awards for Luka Doncic. A master at getting his own shot, as well as creating for others. Simply unstoppable on offense. Also a tremendous rebounder in his position.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Philadelphia 76ers.
They've been great on the boards. Once these guys establish the position, it's hard to root them out, yeah, Shaq.
Tough physical approach. We'll see if adjustments are made on the other side to try and counter that. That's what you were going to say, wasn't it, Shaq?
Yeah, I was asleep. I'm sorry, Ernie.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers does.
That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. And the 76ers making a change here. Lowry's checked in. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Tucker. To the middle. Here's Abaji. Maxey covering. For 3, Robinson. The rebound by Lowry.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Pass to Mobo. Here's Abaji. Off target with the three. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Shed. He's guarded by Lowry. Here's Abaji. There's the three. No good on the buzzer beater. Joel Embiid. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Philadelphia. Piling up the numbers that quarter. Already, he's got a double-double. Back to the game after this break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so Lowry will bring it up for Philadelphia. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. They've got P.J. Tucker, and it's Mobo in at the 3 slot. Lowry drives in. Shot clock at 6. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. Here's Oubre. Rebound by the Raptors. Here's Shed. Pass to Mobo, and here's Tucker. Here's Abaji. Outside Tucker. Here's Shed. Here's Mobo. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Lowry, the pass to Embiid. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist with that last one.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Shed. RJ, what are your thoughts on the new collective bargaining agreement?
I hate it. I think owners should be allowed to spend as much money as they want. I think it should be a spending contest. That's what I think should happen.
Now here's Lowry. Pass to McCain. Counted.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Well, the Raptors shooting just under 40% from the field. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Shed. Here's Abaji. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Pass to McCain. And he drives in, and he gets that one. McCain's got 4 points in the quarter.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Outside Robinson. Here's Shed. Robinson on the wing. Embiid covers. And that's good as he hits both shots. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Now here's Butler. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Paul, what a great team effort defensively. What were the points of emphasis?
You know, we do a great job of helping one another and being in gaps. And, you know, if we're going to get beat, it's going to have to be, you know, beaten by contested shots and the ball being swung. So that's what we had to do. We had to sit down, guard guys, and, make them play on the offensive end as a team.
Defense certainly has to be a full team effort, and it paid off tonight. Thanks, Paul.
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Joel Embiid.